This morning, what could be an unprecedented leak of documents to the news agency Politico suggests the Supreme Court could overturn Roe v. Wade this summer. NBC News has not independently verified the authenticity of the draft opinion that says at least 5 justices side with Mississippi in a case that would essentially overturn the landmark 1973 abortion ruling.
This morning, Politico correspondent Joe St. George joins us live with the latest developments out of Washington. Joe, good morning. And I guess my first question for you is, do we expect the Supreme Court to authenticate this draft, make some sort of comment on this?
Yeah, and I think to start off there, to talk about how unprecedented this breach really is. This is not how this institution operates. Typically, they're very secretive. They don't even tell reporters ahead of time which day opinions are going to be released. So a major development, and there's going to be a lot of finger pointing, a lot of head scratching going on in the Supreme Court this morning to try to understand how this got leaked and why someone would want this leaked. That being said, I think the most important context we can provide someone waking up in Milwaukee, having their coffee and eggs with us this morning, is that nothing has officially changed. A leaked document to a publication does not constitute a ruling. That being said, prior to last night, it was long speculated that a majority on the Supreme Court was prepared to change abortion precedent, give states more authority to pass the abortion laws that they want, and that is only going to intensify after this document was leaked, was revealed. What does this mean? This means potentially in Wisconsin, if conservatives continue to push for restrictions, that a woman seeking a procedure may have to get out the map and say, okay, how far is Chicago? How far is a liberal-leaning city or a liberal-leaning states where there are more abortion laws? In Wisconsin, it means that people of faith, a lot of pastors in Milwaukee, they're celebrating this morning. A lot of women's rights organizations, they're throwing their remotes at the television. They feared this news for quite some time.
So, Joe, at this point, though, Politico is reporting that this is a draft decision. What exactly does that mean when it's a draft decision? And is it possible that justices could still change their minds?
So typically what happens at the Supreme Court is there's oral arguments, right? And then there's a conference. All the justices get in a room, they talk about it, and then they vote. And then from there, typically several weeks, many cases several months, there is the drafting of the opinion, typically done by the most senior justice on these historic opinions, these historic measures. That's why Justice Alito is doing this, is taking care of this issue. It appears, again, we can't stress it appears. There's a lot of caveats with the stories, a lot of asterisks, but they circulate this draft to make sure that everything is spelled right, just like you and I do with news scripts, right? To make sure the commas are there, to make sure that the right citations are there, because these opinions are cited in law courses, they're cited in legal cases for decades to come. That's typically the process. Clearly somebody got their hands on that draft and they leaked it to a reporter that they trusted. We can't stress enough. NBC News hasn't authenticated this. We haven't authenticated this. We'll be continuing to monitor this very, very closely.
Absolutely. Joe St. George live for us at the Supreme Court. Joe, thanks so much as always for your perspective.